live. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 122, as I'm joined once again by my good friend. He is the current reigning and defending TCW and Funhouse Wrestling heavyweight champion. He is also the BCW Grand Dragon champion. He is Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone. Good evening, sir. How's it going?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing well. Can't complain. Thank you again for joining us here. We have a lot coming up, including one of the main reasons we're here, as it is still hashtag dope week, as we're talking all things Civil War. And you have a big match coming up this Saturday, as we'll be defending that TCW heavyweight championship. So let's get, before we get into that championship matchup this Saturday, let's talk a little bit. How has it been so far with this reign? Because I feel like it was a journey to finally win those TCW and Funhouse Wrestling championships. How's it been currently with the reign you've been going against the likes of Johnny Moran, TJ Marconi, and as of late, Rick Recon?
Well, my reign in TCW is really simple. So first joined the company, first match. I'm sure you've heard that a billion times. I just hard work. I dedicated myself to Titan. Didn't miss one show for 5 years. Was at every single show. Went out there, performed the best that I could, meant winning matches, and eventually after 2 years, I thought, hey, a singles championship match or a tag team championship match with all these, and I happened to mention it, and I had the match with Moran, and then I had with Moran, and then me and TJ fought for the vacant title, and I won. And ever since then, these are facts that I've been the best champion that Titans ever had, and not like anyone is really like behind me or anything like that. The only people that most are the fans, because every time that I go out there, especially now, they chant Sleep to see me win every single time, and that's what really drives me in Titan Championship Wrestling. Now that's what's going to happen in the future, and and I'm the champion that's kind of to quote someone into my career that's been unwanted, but I won the Mount Olympus Rumble, which meant I beat and I just beat Rick Recon, and now this Saturday I do it in Titan, but I'm taking their main championship somewhere else, and it's also in the company, one half of the tag team champions. We're gonna do that, and I know that Titan kind of made it in a way that that's G's, but I'm not. G's is someone and very important to doing his thing in NWA, is doing his thing in Titan Championship Wrestling, being one half champion. Not that they really defend it at all. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time they were still a champion. They're still extremely important to independent wrestling. We're going to have a killer contest, and I'm not overlooking him. I'm not overlooking about PJ Savage now and talk about that match. No, this Saturday is a huge test to prove why I am the champion and whether anyone is behind. The most important thing is that I believe in myself, and those people, those Titans, believe in me, and that's all I need.
There you go. And here are two fans that always have that support for you, and that is our good buddies Wes and Kyle in the chat, saying much love and respect to you. There you go. And Matt Awesome, we just had on the channel a little while ago, saying Anthony, miss you, bro. There you go. Love there from Matt Awesome. But definitely, again, this matchup is something where you can't look past. It's a huge test here against, not only you're looking at a man that's already holding gold in TCW, where you're looking at someone who is currently a part of the NWA, a indie veteran in Black G's. So it's a matchup where This was something where Super Crazy wanted to put one of their bets. He's been a part of Super Crazy. He's held their gold before. And this was a match that came together, putting hashtag Dope wanted you to be their guy. They wanted this to be the main event matchup here. And it got even bigger now with that championship on the line.
A few more. And you know, me and G's have been on a collision course ever since I've had where we're filming for other companies what we're going to do at their shows in the background of my interview, and then I show up in the background of his, and here they're finally one-on-one this Saturday for the championship. And don't I want a possibility that I may not walk out as champion. Just because it's happening doesn't mean that I have this on lock. So I want people to understand this. It's important, just as important as every other match that I've had for the championship. Just because it's not in show doesn't mean that it's not important. Because at the end of the day, he's cunning. He knows what he's doing in there. And all it takes is 3 seconds facing me. And I'm not going to allow that to happen.
There you go. And I definitely don't expect anything less from you, especially again with the trajectory you've been on. This Dr. Sleep has shown something different. He's brought out a different side. It's about that. You've said it. Either it's a knee, it's the choke, it's making sure you walk out with that W and showing why you are one of the best to do it today. So I can't wait to see how it goes down this Saturday.
You're right. And I mean, some of that is just stupid, wrestling talk. And at the end of the day, I can do whatever the hell I want. I can beat you any way that I want. I've had beating people, including making a total knockout happen as well. But I've relied on the choke and the dreams by the waterfall because and no one gets out of it. Once I get that choke on, once I get Sleep around, we go down and I wrap my legs around your waist and I have that choke in.
There you go. But here we go. I'm not going to put that comment because I'm not trying to get taken down from YouTube here. But Nikolai White having some comments in the chat for you. Hopefully you guys could stay on good hand this Saturday. You guys are both part of the same team walking into Civil War. You guys are both part of hashtag Dope. So hopefully everything can stay somewhat civil in the back on Saturday with you and Nikolai White.
I mean, as far as putting my differences aside, which I've done more ways than one. Then we had the last project show. We had and my teammates, one that I'm facing in a few weeks, as long as I beat G and PJ Savage and Steve Mack can't get their ego. They have huge egos. Have you seen their head? Their egos are even so they can't put their differences aside. Now, as long as Nikolai doesn't get in my way, it's going to be good. But the thing with me and Nikolai, it's not just in project, right? I mean, it might not just end it somewhere in the parking lot, somewhere at a bodega. It don't matter to me and Nikolai. Once he in one of my matches, once he went to no reason, she's just a spectator. Now she can handle herself. So I would hold her anywhere else around wrestling or the streets or anywhere else. But as far he stays out of my way, there's not going to be a problem. As far as I'm concerned, we can end it in the ring, in backstage at BCW, right? We handled it. We can end it in the ring. But if he has a problem with that, we can end it anywhere he likes.
There you go. But now let's talk about another match this weekend as well, because you're going to be having a busy weekend. As Sunday, you're coming back to Brooklyn. You're coming back to the Bell House, as will be part of Catalyst Wrestling's anniversary event. 6 years of Catalyst Wrestling. Congratulations to Catalyst Wrestling, as you'll be going. It seems like it continues. Once again, the horror show is in your way here, as now Zach Amigo has brought back King Jeter. He's brought back Devontae, and Twitch again. He doesn't stay down here. and you'll be teaming up with the son of the last outlaw, Round Bass Jr. and Bobby Orlando. So let's get your comments on this 6-man war going into Sunday's Catalyst Wrestling event.
Well, when it comes to this, has been going on for a while, a long time. I've tried to put, haven't done that just yet, and they apparently are obsessed with me. Me and the horror show had something to do with one another. It was me against Twitch. Right? Names in Catalyst. A lot bigger names than me. A lot more important places than today when we were at the Bell House and me and Twitch were out there. Those people, because they wanted to see me kick not only Twitch's ass, but those people, like I said with Tyne, they were behind me. And that is the most comes to wrestling. Those people were on their feet and they wanted to see Lucas out. And it's going to be the same thing this weekend, just a lot. And I had Bobby Orlando with me, which is an unconventional teammate that I like, is that if you're around him, you know that he's all in with the way he speaks, the way he acts, the way he dresses, everything about him. I like people that are unpredictable in a lot of ways. That's me as well. Just fine. And then we have Ron Bass Jr. Big man, just like his father. You know what his father is probably most known for is taking cake with that branding iron, right? They couldn't even show it on. They had to censor it. They had to say not fit for television. I believe they can only. That's how bad it was, and I believe the apple hasn't fallen far from. And I want that version of Ron Bass Jr. just like his father, because we're taking that W this weekend at Catalyst, just like before. Now I can put a period on this story and move on to Catalyst. You know, I'm one of the last people in Catalyst that was there from the very beginning. The champion there, and I want to be a champion there again.
There you go. And again, words that I'm hoping to see it goes down. Hopefully it finally puts the end of the story. I can imagine Ron Bass definitely motivated after getting attacked by the horror show at the last show. Bobby Orlando as well having to now be a victim to the newest member of the horror show, Ray Jazz. So both of your teammates here are definitely, they're motivated. I could see they're ready to go to war with you. And I can't wait to see what happens when all 6 of you go into that ring this Sunday at the Bell House. And I know this show isn't called Rock the Bell House, but I know you guys are looking to rock the Bell House once again at anniversary. So let's also, I want to mention that because you said it there. You're still one of the true original members of that roster. What does that mean for you being this long with the company, being this is the anniversary? This is the 6th anniversary of the company. How is that for you going into this show on Sunday?
I mean, when you look at it, this sling industry is a lot of what have you done for me lately. And as you have the only two on the roster that have been there since the last 6 years in the company, to me is a big deal and should be a big. And I've been champion. I've faced some of the best wrestlers on television right now. But I'm not here to talk about everybody else. Own history. I want to do my own way, do my own things, and that's Catalyst Wrestling. As long as I can get the horror show off my back.
There you go. But now I do want to ask you one more question here about another championship. I know you'll be talking about this eventually with the curtain call, but a promo came out yesterday. A promo came out from former BCW champion Marina Shafir, where unfortunately we now find she is no longer the BCW champion. She has giving the championship back to BCW management as the current Grand Dragon champion. Your thoughts on this? And you tweeted out, you said just hand the belt over. Do you feel you are the rightful BCW heavyweight champion at this point?
Okay, so let me break this down for you. Championship, the Grand Dragon Championship in a tournament. Wrestled three times, defeated Darius Carter, who pretends to be the underdog. So he has been given every single thing possible from, and Darius has been a friend, he's been a foe and all that, but this is reality, dog, when he's the dynasty at BCW. Now he wants to be mad because he already thinks that he should get the title back because Marina Shafir couldn't show up. That's a champion that actually shows up at BCW every single show. Even when they went to Puerto Rico, I was everybody else. No, I'm there every single show. Now we won a tournament. Might as well, if you're going to hand out championships, you might as well hand it to me, right? I beat that political machine known as Jay Bougie, and I beat Darius Carter, like mentor of mine. So now, if we're going to hand out titles, you might as well hand it and make me the champion, make me the face, because that's what I want and be face of BCW. Period. Point blank. That's it. And then he's obsessed with Darius Carter. What I think Anthony Cole thinks he's a wrestler now or something, right? He's bad and stuff. And I'm trying to understand what is going on. I mean, people don't understand is Anthony Cole not the promoter. Now he thinks he's a wrestler. Forget about Darius. You want to wrestle somebody? You want to fight somebody? I'll fight you, Anthony Cole. You want to fight me then? Let's bring it all back to me, not Jay Bougie, not Vicky. Let's bring it back to me.
There you go. Especially with the anniversary. Their anniversary is coming up. Saturday, March the 18th. It will be their 6th anniversary. So I can imagine, hopefully by then we get some questions answered. We find out what's going to happen with that heavyweight championship. Again, what's going to be happening with your Grand Dragon championship? Because matches are starting to get announced, and we still have yet to hear who you'll be facing on that night.
Well, I know that if you want to call it a challenge to me, that she wants to redo the mess and his family, Kyle, to redo the match because they were sponsors of that. Hoping that some version of that. You know what's funny? And I'll here's the thing, and I'll that I'm not gonna comment on what happened with Vicky and what happened in last PCW. AJ Pan, right? You're a manager, or you are part of the booking committee. So whatever it is that you are, I want you to hear this and hear this. If you want my true, honest thoughts on Vicky, it's not only if I want it to be, but I want you to give me a live, my people, that happened in front of, and I'm going to tell you exactly about the entire situation when it comes to Vicky.
There you go. Hopefully, we're going to make sure the people at BCW hear this. Hopefully, they finally give you that answer right there because, again, it's only fair. It's only fair they give you that opportunity to finally speak on that. So, here you go.
Well,
here we go. We got Mike.
You know what I'm shocked? Hold on. But, when Marina Shafir vacated the championship, they didn't put a picture and a whole thing about how she's going to give up the championship as if she as kind of like I don't even know how to explain it without insulting someone there. And if you want to hear me speak about anything, you can hear if they are willing to give me that microphone.
There you go, BCW. I hope you hear it, but here we go. Let's go into a more positive light here as Mike Skyros here is saying, I consider myself very fortunate to have crossed paths with Anthony, a true professional. There you go.
Gross is a great competitor. I think that the reason why he's such a great, obviously, he's building himself up. Obviously, he's in the gym constantly. He's getting stronger. The hard work, the dedication, but he's also verify this. So I'm going to say allegedly, possibly a vampire. Not sure. Could be from the 15th century.
Well then, so that might be a difficult person to beat if he is a vampire. Maybe we have to see that again because you did make your way back
you
to.
Don't know my past.
There are some things I don't know about you, so I don't know.
just like the Lost Boys, I could have hung out with in LA and handle some vampires. You don't know that.
So that's what you were doing that week. I didn't see. Okay, but here we go. We got no comment at just a bat. There you go. I was gonna say with you and Mike, that might be a match you guys have to run back because you made your way recently, a return to Immortal Championship Wrestling, company he's been a part of frequently as well. So was that a match we possibly could see once again happen in 2023?
Yeah, no, it definitely could happen because I've been in talks with them about returning. I know they're doing a lot of big things now in facility as well. So it could happen at Excite, a rematch there because that's where it happened at Immortal. It could happen anywhere. It could happen across the country. It could happen. I would welcome that as long as he has the proper papers to travel with.
There you go. Well, if he is a vampire, he might even not need to take a flight. Maybe he'll just fly himself. But these are alleged comments here. We're not trying to make any accusations. But here we go. Shout out to our good friends at the Knucklehead Network. What's up, Toe? Yo, yo, yo. There we go. But now let's talk about this because I know he's watching and he's gonna want me to ask. You made your also a return recently to Victory Pro Wrestling. Finally, you made your return as the mercenary of Kane Industries. So talk to us about that. How was that for you making your way back to VPW?
I think, I mean, you're kind of a part of it as well. And to hear all those people completely hate me, I told them to turn the music down because after 10 minutes production, I think it's time to turn the music down so we can get to some. And those people, they hated me for that. I was facing someone that because we may be doing something together soon. I embarrassed that person. I took what possibly was a stuffed animal. I don't know. And I threw it across the room, and those people hated me. But that really gets to me is that Kane Industry unit together, right? And that is a problem. That you got the jawline who throughout the whole Percy Ryan has been talking about himself, and I was trying to be nice. That being nice is always the wrong thing to do because you've given what you're supposed to get. Being nice. So that is an issue that Adam Kane, and sure your plan works so well and he attacked Alvin. That's great. But what about the rest of us? We all needed you. Where were you? Are you a leader or not? Adam, I've known you a long time. Moment. This is your time. This is your time to be a leader and big, right? Have a game plan, to have a strategy. Silky and everyone else in the group can follow your lead now and get this group to hire and bigger and better place to be.
There you go. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can finally unite there because it wasn't the best night at the last VPW show. We went
And what I think, what dress alike. That's what it is. That's one. Having to be a true leader is that we have to dress alike. Now, personal dress like me, I think that dressing like Silky, we pull that off. Percy Ryan's style is very much his own style. May not like, I don't know. That's up to you. And but again, I particularly like the way that you dress, Ray. So
I just got a new jacket though. I thought it was a nice jacket. I thought you would like the new jacket.
No.
I tried. I tried, folks.
I like it. So that's my 2 cents on all that.
Well, then again, hopefully with their anniversary as well coming up, something can get in order. Adam has his match announced. The rest of Kane Industries, unfortunately, hopefully we'll find out. Usually VPW likes to keep that a secret because there's some sort of just conspiracy, as the boss likes to say, against Kane Industries. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. We'll find out eventually. But now we talked about two matches already announced. There's a third possible that we're not going to touch on yet because we want to make sure the focus is on this championship match right here. We want to make sure that's the focus. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about you are currently holding that TCW Heavyweight Championship. You're holding the Funhouse Championship. You're holding that Grand Dragon Championship. Is there another championship that has the eyes currently of Dr. Sleep? Is there a championship you're looking at?
All of them.
There you go.
Any company I'm in. I've been in every. I've been champion. I've been in the main event at some point, and it's through hard work. What I do out there, you won't see anybody. You won't see me take someone to the corner and start talking to do this and that. None of that happens with me. I'm not good at any of that, and if I'm gonna get something, I'm gonna earn it. So I'm gonna go out there and win. Right? And I've done it every single company. Championships still out there that I want, and I'm gonna take. So if you're a champion, anywhere, what kind of champion you are, the Dippin' Dots champion, the women's champions, it don't matter because I want all of it. If it's all I can, I would wrestle every match on the show and face all the champions, so that all the championships will be on one show. Right? What a crazy idea. Your champions show up to most, I'm saying, right? Not even all the shows, which I show up to, but most shows, which do that. But they get more time than me for some reason, right? Jay Bougie gets fucking first 13 minutes on a promo in front of a live crowd for no reason. Me face Lala for the women's championship and take that from me.
Well then, there you go. Again, some messages here for especially the promoters. Hope they're listening. Hope they're finally listening. Take that notice of especially what the fans are saying.
No. This is a message to everybody. I'm not picking at anybody. My way, no matter where you are on the card, and being confused about what your job is for the promotion. What at the end of the day, you sit down and you should watch it live. You watch it on your computer, your smart TV, whatever. You watch those people. Focus on me. Period. That is most important. All this other stuff, that don't matter. I don't know why you think any don't. None of that matters. Those people matter, and what happens in that, Learn that. It's been said 1,000 times.
There you go. Again, some heavy comments, some heavy. Again, hopefully everyone takes notice of this now. Because maybe it needed to be said. Maybe this needed to finally be put out there, which I feel like a lot of people have tried, but hopefully now they're finally listening again to a man that's holding gold in multiple companies here. And has continued to do this for years.
I mean, given the history, not gonna happen, right? But I'm growing more tired and more angry. Like me that day, or you hate me that day. I'm getting more and more frustrated. To the point where I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Whatever is for business. Whether you think it's not or it always is.
There you go. But I don't want to take up too much more of your time here. So I have one more question I do want to ask you. Because we talked about places you've currently been. What's on your radar now to make your impact this year? If you can tell us, at least one place you do have your eye on that you want to make an impact in this year.
I learned from someone extremely important to me. Types of questions. You always say, wait to see what I, and that is my answer.
There you go. And here we got Steve Monster Max saying, I like angry Gangone. Let the hate flow.
At the end of the day, me and Steve Mack, we may see eye to eye. We don't, but I respect that man and what he's done in wrestling. Right? This anger is not from a bad place; it's from a real place. This is what people want. They want to see real emotion, and that's what they get from that day or not. Doesn't matter. They get the real me, 110%. Whether I'm Stever, it don't matter. I go out there, and I'm willing to die for all this, and for them, for the people in the back, motor and management, or whoever else. Most importantly, for the.
There you go. Monster Max saying, hell yeah. And again, I love it. Thank you so much again, Ant, for joining us here. Everyone watching, please don't forget to go follow Anthony Gangone on all of his social media there. See where Dr. Sleep will be next. Follow in the links in the description down below and be there this weekend. It will be, once again, for that Titan Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. It will be Anthony Gangone versus NWA's own Black G's. That will be Civil War this Saturday. It's an early show, so come down, enjoy the show, and then, hey, you still have the rest of your Saturday to do what you like to do next. Then that Sunday, we are back in Brooklyn. It will be Catalyst Wrestling Presents Anniversary. It will be live at the Bell House. As you can see, Anthony Gangone, part of a 6-man war here, as it will be Ant, Rob Bass Jr., and Bobby Orlando going head-to-head with the Hudson County Horror Show in Twitch. Sorry about that. King Jeter and Devontes. This is going to be
forget their names too. I try every single time I'm at a cat work. But let me tell you,
it's a lot of something. It's a lot of wording there.
G's this Saturday is, and it should be to you, and I know it is to you, and I know you're gonna come in there no matter how early to me. You're best. Give me the best that you had. That NWA, that TV ready that I want in that ring to try to beat me, try to take my championship, and I want you to. It's not gonna be enough, and I'll make sure of that. And you're going to find out this Saturday. And I just want to say this, too. We promoted everything else that I'm doing, and there's a lot more going on this weekend. Not this one, next weekend. I'm taking part of the finals tournament. I don't know if you know about this, the quest that's going on. It's going to be at Elite. Go check that out. It's going to be extremely important in that whole damn thing.
There you go.
Damn. How about that?
Again, this is this is why again you have to follow Anthony Gangone. My apologies to the quest. I should have had that graphic there. I'm slipping today. My apologies, but go follow Anthony Gangone so you make sure you're there wherever he is. But thank you again, and to everyone watching. As always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.